Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. 3rd and long for Hurts. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. They send him right out of the slot. McCarthy to the air on second down. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. He may go. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it first and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Now McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. To the goal line and in. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of... Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great. 63.
Again, Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Tight end on the move left. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's gonna fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They bring the tight end in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. He is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Great. 73.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. On second down, Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey! No touch! No touch!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Tight end motioning left. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion, it's Jefferson. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings cut the lead to 3, 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Great.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wild Card game. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Hey, Silver.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Great, set. Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Miami.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 50-yard line.
Like a Hornet. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact, does so successfully, and it's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 6, Delta.
Hurts. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On the handoff, Jones. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll send their tight end left. McCarthy to the air on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Tiger Swamp.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. On play action, Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Philadelphia. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On first down, here's McCarthy. the coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So one.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Slot man in motion right. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Tight end on the move left. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts at the 13. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They bring the tight end in motion. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tight end motioning left. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down. The tight end going in motion to the left. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score.
And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Vikings are able to cut the deficit to 10. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
63.
On play action, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw is McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll send their tight end left. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's McCarthy. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively, Mike. Not only to blanket the receivers and give the quarterback nowhere to go with the ball, but then when he tucks it down, being able to force him out wide to the sideline and get him out of bounds, great job by the defense. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run with Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. A second down throw for Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Vikings 38.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards. Tight end going in motion here. To throw, it's McCarthy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will